Hello everyone, in this video, this will be a live build of how to create and wipe code a beautiful animated website that you can easily sell for $10,000. And normally if I would see this I would think some developer created it, so yeah, it is amazing. We'll be using anti-gravity, I don't know if I already said this. And yeah, let's get straight to the video and showcasing you real quick an example of what I built. This is the front page, the starting frame of a website, Operation AI. So it is an agency that sells mortgages, automation for mortgage businesses. And yeah, when we scroll down, we can see the automation moving, changing the words here. So it has a actual meaning. I believe that when an automation and animation doesn't have any meaning, it is pretty much useless. Of course, it looks cool, but it isn't all that. Okay, and for those that don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Tim. Right now, I'm a AI automation builder. I worked on Upwork. I was top rated multiple times. I had multiple successful businesses like a marketing agency when it blew up and before it blew up. My family owns multiple car dealerships and other types of businesses where I grew up, so my background is pretty much in business. And right now, as a side job, I'm a MMA fighter and retired professional wrestler, about 4 times national champion. So yeah, that's pretty much it for my background, and now let's get straight to the video. Okay, so first things first, what I want you to do is obviously download anti-gravity because we'll be using it, and then go to my description down below, check out my school community, it is for free. Here you will find all the resources in the classroom section, video resources. It isn't fully set up right now, but just for the video it's okay. Now when you scroll down here, V.I.B.E coding $9,000 animated website. You scroll down here, you go to V.I.B.E Structure. This will redirect you to a Canva where basically this is all you need. This is your knowledge for today. So let's get straight to it and using this. Okay, as you can see, we'll be using a structure that is called V.I.B.E. First, we've got the letter V, which is vision, where basically we just want to send over this prompt to anti-gravity, which will do the foundations afterwards. These are the steps for anti-gravity. So the first one is vision, because if you are building any type of website, anything with AI, you need to have a certain purpose from the start and some goal of the website, or at least some visions which you want on this website, which you're going to be selling, all sorts of stuff like this. So that's what we are going to do together. The second phase is inputs, where we'll build the animations, we will get the frames, we will do all of the stuff, get the images. The third phase is the actual building, and then the fourth phase is just enrichment. We will just add new stuff, what you don't like, what you like. You will add the designs, everything, your branding. So yeah. Ah! Okay. So first, what we will do is open up anti-gravity. Let me just search it up. Yep, good here. Okay. Once here, I'm sure you are all familiar with this because it absolutely blew up, but if not, this is the interface of anti-gravity. All we want to do is go to open folder. Now we can go to either some folder of anti-gravity. This is locally hosted. Anti-gravity is locally hosted, so all the files are actually on your PC. So you can really do anywhere you want. You can go to desktop, you can go new, you can create a new folder here, which will be animated website. Amazing. Now you can click on this folder, select folder. You will give it a few seconds. Okay. Yes, I trust the helpers. Okay. Now, as you can see, we got a new project. Now let's call it new folder because if you were to reset this, so let's go to back to anti-gravity, or let's just first rename it if you want to have some specific names, because you cannot rename a folder that is being used. You can see I've got some games in here. So yeah, website or animated website. Alright, now we can go back to anti-gravity. We open folder, we choose the folder, so in our desktop, animated websites, amazing, and now it will open up the animated websites folder. So this is our new project field, this is our interface where we will be executing everything from. Okay, what do we do is here, choose blurring, choose the model, so I'm using 3.1, Gemini 3.1, because it is the newest and the best one out there. You can use Claude if you got subscriptions there, probably got a subscription in Gemini, so that's why I'm using that. Now we go back to the Canva, we copy this whole thing, so this prompt is super simple, basic prompt, nothing too crazy. Now we will send it over. What Anti-Gravity will now do is ask us some simple questions at the start, so the vision, and we'll create an outline of the website. Now while it will be creating the outline, we will generate our inputs because we don't want to wait. Let's give it a few more seconds. If it will not come back with an answer, I will come back to you because sometimes Anti-Gravity does take a while. Okay, so as you can see, we've got an answer now. Hello, I'm Anti-Gravity, your web architect and developer. So phase 1, vision. What is the purpose and vision behind your website? Tell me about your overarching goals, who your target audience is, and what you want to achieve with this button. Okay. So what we want to do is, in this example, I think we can sell, I don't know, bikes. For example, some motoristic bikes or maybe just simple bikes. So purpose and context. We are a company that sells aerodynamic. I don't even know what most of the words here mean. Aerodynamic modern bikes for off-road. Okay. Target audience. People that love, let's do target audience, people that love adrenaline, sport, and nature. Okay. Then let's do some more context to it. What do we want the purpose of the website to be? Purpose of website, learn about our bike systems, and click CTA link below to get redirected to our shop website. Okay, because we don't want to build a whole shop in here, that's not the point of this. These are landing pages that we are building here. We can get another video where we can connect it to Shopify and do all sort of stuff like that. Let's send this over. Now it will take a few minutes probably to create the outline and all of that. So what we can do is go back to Canva and check our second step, which is to find the inputs and get the animation. Okay, now here you've got two options. You can use Whisk, which is amazing, where you can basically generate images with Whisk. So it's like ChatGPT when generates images, but a bit different. Or you can use, like I did, a code. So as you can see in my website here, this isn't a basic AI generated image. It is more like a code. This was generated by Canva AI code because I believe when you are using some lines and circles of these technical diagrams, you want to use code and HTML. You don't want to use basic AI generation because AI generation is most of the time too smooth, realistic. It is good for generating normal stuff like elephants and bicycles, but not for stuff like this. So that's just a quick example. Okay, so what we will be doing in this video is using the Swiss prompt. And yeah, what we need to now get is a start frame and end frame of our animation. And what I'm thinking is we could have at the hero frame a bicycle. First at a normal frame, well, that would be our name, I don't know, we can call it base bicycles for example. And then once we scroll down, it would slowly break down into the components of the bicycle that creates the amazing animation and what creates the aerodynamic and all the stuff that I put into the prompt. So yeah, we can go first, basically Google, find some nice bikes off-road modern image. So check it out here, or then we can just simply go to AI and generate it. Let's first find something like this because I always like it more when it is actually coming from a source Mm. Alright. I'm sorry if I will be sneezing here and stuff like that. I'm a bit sick, as you can probably hear, but there is no reason to not record a video, right? Okay, so I don't see anything to go in here. Okay, I like this one. I like this one a lot. So that's the first candidate in here. This one, that's too simple. Yeah, let's keep this one. But what we're going to do is let's save it up without these things up ahead. So let's just get it. Let's just get the bike itself. Okay, like this. Amazing. Now let's save it. We can call it bike for animation. Start frame. Amazing. Now let's save it up. Okay, now let's go back to our school. You can go here. I've got all of the tools that I'm using linked in here. We can go to whisk. Enter 2. Okay, amazing. Now once we are here, what we want to do is add image. And we'll put here the image that we just downloaded. Okay, something's wrong with this. Okay, so unfortunately I had to change our bike because sometimes Whisk has problem with the formatting of images. So a bit trick in there, and the simplest thing that you can do is really just come down here, click Shift, the Windows and S, and really just screenshot it yourself, then save it up, because most of the time that will work. Okay, now once we've got the subject uploaded, we wanna go to Canva, copy this whole thing, then open up Gemini. I also linked it in here. Okay, now inside of Gemini, we want to write a super simple prompt, so adjust this prompt down below. We want the start frame to be a picture of bike with background pure black, and it should be pretty smooth. Okay, check the files for the bike image. Amazing. Now let's go here, paste the prompt. Okay, let's also add over our bicycle. Amazing. Now you wait a few seconds and we'll send it over. Now sometimes Gemini does mess around with me. Yeah, like this. So I can't edit images for you because a lot of people are using Gemini. I feel like lately it has been pretty weird. You must just edit my prompt. So sometimes it isn't working fully. Yeah. Okay, amazing. Let's also change one more thing. So the image should be referred to as subject, because inside of Whisk we can see that it's called subject, so we just want to refer it as subject. Amazing. So let's just copy this whole prompt, come back to Whisk, paste it, and wait for the results. Okay, I do like this one, and I like both of these actually. But let's change this to landscape. So let's just change it once more, and we will change it to landscape. Okay, now I love it, but do it in landscape format. Okay, let's change. Now in here, I want you to play around if you're doing any type of thing with the animations, because this is the most important thing that you are doing, really. Getting the right images. Okay, I do not know why now it put behind us some background, but okay. Let's just refine it once more. The background must be pure black. Okay, that's pretty weird. I mean, we can use this, but I just wanted to show you that you can really edit it into landscape, but now we added some background. I think it's because of the movement of whisk, sometimes it just doesn't work fully. Yeah, okay, this is what we were looking for. Amazing, now let's just download it. Alrighty, and we can go back to Canva, and now get the end frame. Okay, copy the end frame for whisk, go to Gemini, okay, and do the same thing that we just did, so please adjust the prompt below. This will be end frame for bicycle, okay, for bike animation. It should be a breakdown of the modern components of the bike, okay. The starting frame should be referred to as subject, so the bike that is being broken down. Here is an example of the bike. Okay, now we can again paste over our bike image. Super simple stuff. We'll wait a few seconds and hopefully it will not do the same thing as before, but if it does, no worries. Okay, so we've got adjusted prompt right here. Let's copy it, go back to whisk, send it over, and see what it does. Or maybe what we'll have to do is create a new project and change a few things. So the subject is this black one. Okay, we've got it looking like this. So I do like it, but I think there could be some stuff. I like this one much better because this is turned around and that seems pretty cool. But this one has this more beautifully. Okay, so we've got the breakdown of the pedals, all that stuff, but I would like it to be much more like bigger breakdown, like it really destroys the whole park. I like it, but I need the whole bike to get blown apart almost, in a way, not just small components, even the wheels, the sedan, the seat, and yeah, I don't know how do you call this stuff in English, the ram maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll just paste it over and see what happens. Sorry about that, but I mean, this is a live build. When I'm building something, I'm drinking orange juice, so yeah, I really don't like this. This isn't ideal, you know, not at all. So let's go back. Let's refine this one. I need you to also get apart the main components of the bike, like the wheels and stuff like that, so it really looks like it almost exploded. Now let's go to Gemini, and it gave me an okay image. I want it to be more everything is a part, not just a small components. Here is my prompt, make it better. Here's my refinement prompt. You should just refine my prompt G. Okay. Okay, so it completely changed the whole thing again, but I mean, let's try it out. Because why not? Alright. Let's come back here and let's paste it, or you know, let's just come back to here. And let's paste it like this. And see what happens. I also now noticed that the colors of tires aren't the same, which isn't ideal at all. But other than that, it seems like it's the same bicycle. Okay. Okay, I like this one. Tiny bit more, but again, it isn't what we are looking for. I really want you to play around with this because it is pretty important, right? I received this image. I don't like it. I want the components by Q blowout to disconnect. So it is no longer one full bike but multiple parts of it. Okay, yeah. We need to change it because this will not get us. Maybe if we can get some examples. Yeah, I'm not sure if we will find something like this. Let's give it one more try. Again with the images. Why is it loading on a banana now? I truly do not know. But yeah, no worries. We'll figure it out. We've got time. Yeah, this is crazy work. Why did it generate image? I just wanted to edit. But this image is pretty good. This is pretty much what I was looking for. So let's you know what let's try to do. Let's try to copy this. Let's go to here. Let's save it up. Now let's go to whisk. Let's do style here. Okay, now let's go back to our image and let's refine it. So let's add the prompt from here that we had because it looked okay. Okay, now let's paste it in. But what we want to add is in the way like style image. Okay. Let's test it out in here. And if it will not work, we will probably use this one because I kind of like it. Or maybe this one. Yeah, this one looks okay. Because I don't want to waste more time playing around with this. Yeah, I don't know why it happens like this. This is not ideal at all. You know what, one more thing. I just don't want to waste your time just changing the pictures here. But what we can do is, we already got this saved up, but let's save it up again. Let's go to right here, create a new project. Subject, let's add this. Style, let's add this. Okay. So, I need you to generate a smooth and frame for the subject subject, take example from the style, should look almost like an explosion that took the bicycle apart. Okay, now let's take this to Gemini, improve my prompt, it will generate image. Freeze frame of bicycle environment, clear audio explosion, the frame is captured in exhibit. Okay, it is generating something, but I don't really know why. It's really not sent over, but let's give it a few seconds, see what happens. Yeah, nothing good happened really. So let's test it out once more. If it will not work, we will have to change it and go to something else. Yeah, that's not exactly what we thought about. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back to our project from before. And let's choose this one. This one is kind of okay. Or maybe this. So let's do one last refinement. Let's take this prompt and put it in here so it is this bicycle. And let's see what happens. If it will not work, I'm wasting a lot of credits here and I'm wasting your time, so we'll just go on with the first thing that goes. Because it doesn't really change the animation, I just am pretty perfectionist, I think you call it. I need to have everything pretty good. Okay, this looks better. Not ideal, but better. We could basically tell it, we could market it that our this spring is the most important part. That's why we want to focus on it. So we don't need to break all of this up, and this can be also some specific part. Okay, yeah, let's move forward with this. Amazing. So these two should be the working ones. Amazing. Now let's close this up. Let's go to our school. Let's go to Flow. We'll have to sign up probably with your Google, but I mean, that's nothing too crazy. Alright. Now let's create a new project. You can see I was creating my website from here and here. Amazing. Now let's do a video. We want to choose video, yes. We want to do landscape, quality 3.1, and ingredients. So let's add assets. These two. Okay, I guess we don't want that. Oh no, sorry. We only choose the frames, obviously. I thought the ingredients are the ones, but they are not. So here we just want to choose the start and end frame. So the start frame is not this one. The start frame is this one. So this is the start frame. Then the end frame is this. Amazing. Now we want to go back to Canva. We get our Google Flow. We copy the whole thing. We go back to Gemini once more. We create a new chat here. Alright. Now, please adjust the prompt below. We are creating an animation that will open up our bicycle components. Our company specializes in off-road MTB. I'm not sure if it's called like that, but let's do MTB bikes. And our spring is the most important Fire. Amazing. Now let's send over the images so it knows I am sending over the start and end frame. I'm pretty sure it will just now say I cannot adjust images and I will just throw it out the window, but hopefully it will not do that. Yeah, okay. You should just adjust the prompt, not generate a image. Okay, or maybe it is just a problem with too many requests, hopefully. Let's go do one more try. Okay, yeah, now the problem was in here. No worries. So let's copy this whole thing. Let's go back to the flow. Right here, let's paste it in. We've got the video, everything seems nice. This will take 100 credits off of you, but you can choose, for example, the 3.1 files and it will only take 20 credits, but we want quality in here. We've got 500 credits. So yeah, let's test it out. Now it will take a while, so I will stop the video here and come back to you once it's done. Okay, so we've got the animation here. It looks pretty damn good. I like it. So it basically gets all of the components out. We didn't even need to change the image, the end frame, and the animation actually did what we asked for it. So that's amazing. The AI gods are playing in our way, so yeah, I think we don't even need to play around with it. If you want to, obviously, it will take a while here, but I really like this and we spend a lot of time on the different things. So let's just download it and upscale it, because we want to have the best quality possible, so let's upscale it. It will take a while to upscale the video, but yeah, it's worth it. Right, amazing. We've got it upscaled, we've got it downloaded. Let's go to anti-gravity finally, and now what we can do is, okay, we need to do one more thing. Sorry about that. We go to school, we go to this as gift thing. Now in here we want to upload the video that we just downloaded. We upload it. We click upload the video. It will take a while once more. This is a pretty long video, but it is 100% worth it because websites like these are right now really in demand. So I think it's amazing skill to know. Okay, so after we got this, we scroll down, we convert to V.I.B.E, and then we will once more convert it into the frames. So GHB, GPG, I'm not sure. We can close up some of our stuff in here. So Google Gemini, the flow one. Okay. We will wait for it to convert. Now there's a free website and software, as you can see, so anybody can use it. Amazing. Now once we've got this, we just click convert and we convert to GPG, or yeah, that thing. So let's give it a while. Amazing. Once we've got this, so basically every single frame of the video, we will scroll down to the absolute end. I hope it will work. Yeah. It might take a while for you if you have a bit slower Wi-Fi or your computer is a bit slow. It might take a while because there is like 200 images on one website, which isn't ideal, you know. Okay. Now let's download all files, zip archive. One more thing, you've got the VO watermark in here. You most likely have it always if you don't buy the Ultra from Flow. But what you can do is take the video before you do the conversion. Go to, for example, Canva or any other watermark removal, upload it, and then just take it back. But for now, let's keep it this way. Okay, we want to download the zip file. Then we will need to open up the zip file and send it over to anti-gravity, which shouldn't be too hard. But while we are doing that, let's go back to our files. Let's go to desktop. We've got animated website, and let's create a new folder. Or let's just do it in here. Let's create a new folder, which will be called animation. Amazing. Now we'll wait. Okay, this is done. So let's open it up. You will have to have WinRAR for this. Okay, now you want to take all of these frames and we want to drag and drop them to our new created file. So let's drag and drop them. Okay. Let's do it a bit differently. Like this. Let's drag and drop them to the animation. Okay, once that is done, amazing. We can now look at the pictures and maybe do some edits. So if you don't like the end, for example, or you don't like the middle part, you can just take it out. So for example, if we would not like the end, where is it? Somewhere around here, we would just ctrl get these and delete them, right? So super simple stuff. Okay, now let's go to anti-gravity. We can see we've got the visual directions, the vibe, everything in here. I approve of the structure. Now check out. Now do the step 2. I am uploading the animations. It is inside a folder called animation. Alright, so let's go back to here. Let's do this. Let's find our animation. So folder which is in desktop, animation. Let's send it over. Add folder. Yes, amazing. Now we'll have all of these frames in here. So yeah, I approve the structure. Now let's send this over. And the last thing is the third one. So we go once more back to Canva. We scroll down and here we've got the final prompt. Now I gotta say, this whole thing, I was inspired by Jake Roberts. He's an amazing guy. I mean, he's got so much value even on YouTube and his community that I really gotta give him a heads up. And yeah, please go check it out. Go check out his videos because it will give you so much value. I don't even care if it is a different guy. Just go check it out. It's crazy good. Okay, so once this is done, we will just copy this prompt. We will go to Gemini once more, and we'll go to the school group. Now let's in here in the post you can find all of the inspiration that you want for landing pages. I love to use Dribble. So we come in here, we just search up, for example, bike website. Okay, now we can see we've got the bike website. Let's just find something that we really like. For example, I do like this one. Let's say, so let's just screenshot it. Alright, once we screenshot it, we can go back to Gemini, we can paste it in here. We can also, what we can do is go to here, create a new file, or we can just create a new file on desktop that will be called, for example, website design. Website design. Okay, now in here we can paste the screenshot, so let's save it up. Save it up. Save it to desktop, animated website. No, sorry about that. Website design, save. Amazing, now I've got the screenshot in here. Let's find some more inspiration. So maybe this one looks good. Yeah, let's just copy it. It looks pretty nice. Okay, let's once more send over to Gemini and let's copy it. in desktop and website design. Amazing, save it up. Great. Now we can go back to here, copy and paste this, so the prompt to Gemini, and we'll once more need it to edit it. So please adjust the prompt below. I want to use style of website, like, and the images, or well, let's just get away with the confusion. Let's delete these. I want to use the style of website, like, inside of the folder website design. There is a lot of examples the AI should look at. Other than that, keep the animation details as is. Amazing. Let's give it a few seconds. Okay, now let's copy this whole thing. Amazing. Let's go back to right here. Most of face. Okay, we can see we've got another thing in here. So yeah, missing inputs, your turn to complete. Text content, do we have a specific headline, divide elements, so branding, do we have a logo, specific colors, do we have CTA link, what is the link? Okay, so phase 3, we'll paste in this prompt. This is all the information you need. And one more thing, we want to go back to our files and we want to drag and drop the website designer that we just created. Add folder, yes, amazing. Okay, we don't have any specific colors right now. CTA link right now will be just empty, and yeah, let's do it. Now this will take a while, so I will come back to you once it is done and host it locally. And we've got the final product right here, as you can see. It looks pretty damn interesting. I mean, if I would see a website like this, it would 100% catch my eye. It looks exactly like the templates that I sent over. I also like this filter that it gave us. The cursor is different, as you can see. It moves a bit differently. I like it overall. We could do a few changes, obviously, if we would like to, but let's see the animation. So here we've got some textify elements. Now I scroll down and we can see an amazing animation. Every compartment is leaving. We've got the little explanation right here that we can again scroll through and looks pretty damn good, and then secure machine exploder shop, and this will take us to the shop. I think this is pretty damn interesting. Of course, there is a lot to edit. We could do the animation through the whole website, or we could do like just a hero page to be like this, and the next could be just copy. But based on that, we really did nothing much. It was just a simple prompt. This is amazing. Now, Anti-Gravity is already asking me if this is good and asking for the phase 4, which is enrichment. But right now, I wouldn't go anywhere. I like it this way, and this video is pretty long by now, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this gave you a lot of value, and now we can build websites like this. See you next one. Bye bye.